Hi everybody! We are going to be making our very own coloring page. We're using shapes, lines, and patterns. Our learning targets are identifying geometric and organic shapes, drawing geometric and organic shapes, creating a pattern with lines, and creating our very own coloring page. Now, we're going to be drawing two types of shapes today. One shape is a geometric shape. Geometric shapes are flat, two-dimensional, mostly man-made things, and they have very specific names. A square is always a square. A triangle will always be a triangle. And any shape that has three sides is called a triangle. Those are geometric shapes. They follow rules and they have specific names. The other type of shape that you're going to be drawing today is an organic shape. Organic shapes are also flat and two-dimensional. They are mostly found naturally in nature. But these guys, they do not have specific names. They don't follow any rules. They are wibbly-wobbly, no rule following shapes. Most of the time they have all sorts of curves, and if you look at this little wibbly-wobbly shape, this organic shape, I could look at it and call it a rooster, and somebody else might look at it and call it a paint splot. Who knows what we could call it? They don't have specific names like those geometric ones. So what you get to do today, boys and girls, is you get to choose one geometric shape and one organic shape, and you are going to draw them really big and large on your paper. Then you're going to fill them with some beautiful line patterns to make your very own coloring page. Now, to start off, you can have your paper go any way you want, horizontal or vertical. I'm going to go vertical. Now, the geometric shapes, you can go ahead and pick whatever shape you want. I'm going to stick with a heart. A heart will always look like a heart, right? I'm going to make sure I draw my heart big enough to fill my space, but I know I need to have room for my organic shape. Now, I could have drawn my heart a little bigger. Now that I look at, I've got a lot of leftover room here. So to draw my organic shape, I'm going to let you know, there is no wrong way to draw an organic shape. Well, unless you make a triangle, then you've done a really good job making a geometric shape. But let's do an organic one. You could copy one of these shapes from the presentation, or you could just make up your own organic shape. It's super fun and easy. Watch. I know I need to fill this space here with an organic shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of move my marker along the paper, and boom, look at that. I've now created a really cool organic shape, and it filled up the rest of my paper. And there's my geometric shape. The next step for our coloring page is going to be to break up these spaces into more than one using some straight or curved lines. This geometric shape, the heart, it has one space. Look at the inside, one space. I can take a line, I'm going to do a straight line, and I'm going to make that line go from one side to the other. Now my heart is divided into two spaces. 1, 2. Now if I go over here, I can make a curved line, and check this out. Now my heart has 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. I think that's plenty. I'm going to do the same with my organic shape. This time I'm going to go one line. So now I've got 1, 2 spaces. I can go up here and make another line. 1, 2, 3. And you know what? I'm going to do just one more. I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Now I am going to pick a line and I am going to repeat that line over and over again in one space until this space is filled. I'm going to do just a straight line in my heart piece here. Over here, I'll do a loop-de-loop line. Notice how I am repeating it over and over again to make it a pattern. I'll do a little zigzag here. And then over here, I'm going to do my favorite type of line, a spiral. Now the spiral is a little different from the other line patterns I've done. I was able to fill the spaces nice and neatly with those, but the spiral's a little funky. I'm actually just going to repeat my spiral over and over again until all of that one space is filled. It's still a pattern because I'm repeating that one spiral over and over again. It's just the size that's different. All right, now for this piece, my organic shape. It's so weird. I'm actually going to repeat one of my straight line patterns over here. Notice I'm making sure to make my lines go from one side to the other so it has some nice spaces, because these are going to be coloring pages. You want to give people options of places to color. Now let's see, over here, maybe what I can do is a wavy line. This one makes me have to stop and think a little bit. It's not as easy to draw fast, some of these lines. So you have to sometimes slow down before you can make your line. Also notice how I'm just kind of making sure I can turn my paper around. Whatever is easiest for me to draw my line patterns. Now let me think, what other line patterns can I make? Ooh, I know, I'll do a lightning bolt line. This is another one of those lines that I have to kind of slow down and think about, because I know the lightning bolt has a sharp point, and if I go too fast, look at that. You see how I got a little curve there? When I see that, I know I've got to slow down. All right, I've got one more space to fill with my line pattern. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the circle chain pattern. So I'm going to go straight line, circle, straight line, circle. This line is an actual pattern already, but I know that I'm going to continue making it a pattern by doing more than one circle chain lines in this last piece. And almost done. Boom. There. Look at that sweet coloring page. Now all that's left for my geometric and organic shape coloring page is to sign my name at the bottom. Using my small handwriting, I'm using my lines to write my name. There we go. Now, I can't wait to see the beautiful organic shapes that you draw, your geometric shapes that you draw, and all of those wild line patterns. All right, have fun making your coloring page. Bye.